Hey guys, Anthony here. It's Sunday, February 27th, 2017. And we just had a road trip that we took from Florida to Charlotte, North Carolina. And on that trip, I packed the Thetford Curve toilet that you've seen in a previous video that I posted. This toilet is my emergency toilet. It's on board when I travel any length from home, any major distance from home, or when we go on a camping trip as an emergency type toilet. So what I'm going to show you today, we did not use it on the trip. We didn't have a need for it in the van because we stopped a few times and were able to use the restroom. But at any rate, just to give you a quick overview on the Thetford toilet, the top tank here, get more in the picture, is where you'll put your clean water. So I did that. I dumped most of it out already. I think it holds just over 4 gallons of clean water. This is your tank refill right here. That'll fill the bowl area up for you to do your business, and then you could flush it. The family's laughing at me because I said business. I don't know why. They do it every day. And then this is how you flush it. This is the handle here that operates the flusher. And that'll go into the holding tank, which is on the bottom here. And I believe that's about the same size. I'll put the specs in the description box again. So what I want to do today is I want to store this toilet. So what I'm going to do is, and incidentally, here is where your RV toilet paper goes. And make sure you use RV type toilet paper when you use this bowl, just like you would on an RV, because the toilet paper is made in such a way that it degrades a lot better. It doesn't get clogged anywhere. So now what I want to do today is I want to empty this, empty the holding tank. So even though we didn't use the toilet, I still put about 1 gallon of water in there, just as a base to have in there if we did use it. And also when you're driving, because this isn't adhered to the van, it helps balance out the weight because it does get top heavy if you go around certain turns and it's not secured. So the gallon of water on the bottom serves a few different purposes. What I'll do now is, just by pushing this little handle over, I think you can see that. It's a little lever here, and I'll just pick up. There's a handle on the front. Just pick up, and now I detach the top of the toilet. There you see it, from the bottom. So I'll lay the top aside, and the bottom section is what we want today, because we're going to go in the bathroom and I'm going to dump out the gallon of water, of clean water, that's still in there. And so what I'll do is I'll just turn this valve over here, I'll unscrew it, and we'll tilt it and dump it into the toilet. So let's go do that now. Okay guys, we're in the restroom now. You could hear, you hear my restroom fan, but you could also hear that there's water inside this toilet, inside the holding tank. So what I'm going to do, I think you can see this, is I'm going to unscrew this end. Okay, now if this was raw waste, we would obviously be more careful with this, the way I'm doing it now. And then we would dump this, grab the handle back here, grab the front right here with my front hand. There's a little handle here as well. And I think you could see this. We'll just dump it into the toilet. Again, this is clean water. At the beginning of the trip last week, I just filled up about 1 gallon or more in the holding tank to balance off the weight a little bit. So any toilet or sewer at a campsite will be able to dump this tank, and then you flip this back over. First you cap it off, And then flip this back over. And now you're ready to put the toilet back together again for storage. What I'll do is I'll leave this little lever open, the flusher area. I'll let this tank dry out a little bit before I put it back together. Okay, so that is the Thetford Curve, guys. An absolute necessity, I believe, in an SHTF situation to have an emergency toilet. If you did, number one, have to flee from point A to point B, you have somewhere to go that's decent and that's pretty familiar to home. Again, this toilet's the same height as a home toilet when it's put together. And then also as a backup for camping or whatever, to have also when you travel. Okay, so there you go, guys. You know, most women are not going to want to dig a hole and go to the bathroom in. And I don't think many men will want to do that either, although we've all done it in the past. You know, just having a familiar toilet, one that flushes, one that's sanitary, and one that can get you through a crisis. So, the Thetford Curve. Thanks for watching, guys. Questions, comments, let me know. A great investment. I'll put a link to it in the description box for you for more information. Take care. Stay ready.